Hello, all my beautiful, beautiful friends. Today is a little bit of an impromptu video. I just wanted to speak about feeling unworthy. Now, this is something that I'm sure every single person has felt in their life, and it's definitely one of the lowest places to be. And it's such a difficult mental space to be in where you devalue yourself. However, it is such a common one. And today I was faced with this head on. And for anybody that knows me knows that I'm a pretty confident person. I'm a pretty easygoing person. I haven't always been like this. I've struggled with my weight my entire life, and I have always been borderline obese. I had lost like 70 pounds in the past 3 years and just getting fit and all of this. And these past couple of days, I've been feeling very anxious about going to the gym, and I've been kind of eating like shit and, not really having great workouts when I do go, or just skipping the gym in general. And so I pulled up to the gym today, and I just sat there. And I sat there with my discomfort and my anxiety about going to the gym. And as I was sitting there, I was just feeling all of this energy well up inside of me. And I just let it. Instead of pushing it down, trying to suppress it, trying to, push it to the side and just go into the gym, I took an extra 15 minutes. And I sat there and I asked myself, why? Why am I feeling like this? Where is my anxiety coming from? And by me just being there and sitting there with my anxiety and my discomfort, I was able to then dissect these emotions and realize that my anxiety for going into the gym or being active was actually stemming from a feeling of unworthiness. And this is something that I've dealt with my whole life, feeling unworthy. I've always, when I lose the weight, people will love me more. When I'm 20 pounds lighter, maybe then somebody will love me. Like maybe a boy will, notice me, or people will be nicer to me. This is something that I've always, had in my mind, and it's something that's played over and over again until a few years ago that I've broken that. So it's, I forgot where I was even going with that, but by me being able to sit there with my discomfort, it made me realize that I was being my own bully. And instead of the people, the kids growing up, or your family members telling you that you need to be healthy, or I need to be healthier, or I needed to lose weight, or this and that, I had turned into my own bully. And I was subconsciously telling myself all of these things, that, oh, you don't deserve to go work out because you've eaten like shit, or you don't deserve to feel good because you're fat. Subconsciously it was going into my head, and it astonished me almost that after sitting and working on my trauma for so long, specifically with eating disorders and just having this really toxic relationship with food, it astonished me after working on that for so long that I could still feel so much unworthiness within myself. And it was overwhelming. So I allowed myself to cry, and I just sobbed, and I sobbed in the parking lot of the gym. And I took this energy and I just kept thinking about it, and I'm trying to understand it. And what popped into my head was that, you know what? When I was a kid, I would have looked up to who I am now. I would have seen myself and seen how beautiful I am. I would have thought, wow, she's beautiful, she's strong, she's intelligent, she's capable, she's courageous. And I would admire all of those things about myself. So why is it so much easier to see other people's worth than it is to see our own? And that's something that I've been struggling with so much. Why would kid me look at me from a third perspective and love me, but adult Haley can't love herself? Not fully, at least yet. And I'm being very, very vulnerable with you guys, but I feel by me sharing this that it's going to reach people. And I know that everybody's felt unworthy in their life, and I just want you guys to know that that's not an uncommon feeling, but it is not true. Like, we are all so worthy, and if we could see if we could remember all of the things that we've been through in other lifetimes, in this entire existence, and everything, we would never doubt our capabilities to get through anything. If we could remember who we actually are, we would never ever doubt ourselves again. And it's as uncomfortable as it is to sit with that anxiety or depression or whatever you're feeling, that fear, you have to do it. And by sitting through that discomfort and the anxiety, I was able to find its source and redirect itself to positive, loving energy, because that's ultimately what I am. And it also brought me a new awareness of a different part of me, and that's what shadow work is. I'm going to be doing a lot more about this, but it's about seeing the darkness, seeing the dark parts of you, and instead of trying to just remove them, get them away from you, you look at them and you love them. You embrace them. You see them for what they are, and you give your dark self a hug. You give your shadow self a hug and embrace them. Because when you can learn to love the parts of you that make you uncomfortable, that's when you can really be happy. So I just wanted to come here. I wanted to share what I went through today. Oh, by the way, I got a bomb-ass workout in too. After all of this sort of stuff, after going through my emotions, after clearing everything out, I was able to hit a really awesome leg day. So I just wanted to show you guys that it is possible to work through your emotions in a healthy way, that it's okay to break down, that it's okay to cry. And when we do that, we are actually releasing and purging so much energy within ourselves. We're bringing everything to the surface so we can see it and understand it. And therefore, today I was able to take that anxiety and that discomfort and that shame, and I was able to love it, understand it, and appreciate it, and come back to self, come back to center, and realize that that's not actually how I feel. I love myself. I'm full of love and light. We all are. So I just want to let you guys know that you're never alone. That you guys can always reach out to me, and that there's so much that we don't understand about ourselves. There's so much that we've been through that we can't remember. We're so old that years have no form, it's not even comprehensible to how old we are. We've done everything before, basically. So don't doubt yourself. And if feelings of unworthiness rise, just know that it's okay to have them, and that they're not permanent. That you can do anything that your heart desires. Alright, guys. I love you all. Blessings to you all.